Right. I'm ready. Y'all know when I hear that echo, you know I'm ready. Welcome again to another Sunday, y'all. This is Ballin with Rich. Y'all know what the Ballin stands for, being active, living life, ignoring negativity. And we're back another Sunday. And you know I love to start off with thank you, Heavenly Father, for another day. Yes, sir. We had a little wind today, a little windy, but good wind. I mean, it wasn't really cold out there. Earlier, it was kind of looking real dreary out there, but now the sun is out. And I know why the sun is out, because my guest is in the building today. Yes, that's why I came out today. Yes, sir. And you don't get no better than what I have on the show today, y'all. Episode 261. 35 years in the making, y'all. Celebrating the 35-year anniversary. The class of 1991. Henry Ford is in the building, y'all. Yes, sir. You don't get no better. I like that. And today we're just gonna talk about 35 years. We're gonna talk about what we're into now. We're gonna just, and you know how we do it, y'all. Stuff come up, we gonna talk about it. But I definitely want you to let me introduce my guest right now, because I have another guest that's gonna take over. You know, like I did my anniversary show, y'all. Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna do it today. So let me introduce my first guest here. Ladies first. The ladies first. This young lady next to me here. If I ever get sick, that's the one who I want to call for real. If I ever get sick, this is the young lady I'm calling. So honored to have her as a classmate all these years, still looking 25 years old. So glad to have her in the building. Miss Tanisha Franklin, y'all, is in the building. Yes, sir. How you doing today, Miss Tanisha?
Tanisha is good.
Yes, sir. Yes. All right, so good to see you. So good to have you in the building today.
Good to be here.
All right.
As usual.
Okay, that's right. Miss Tanisha, not a stranger, y'all. You know, she been, is this your first time in this building?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And matter of fact, she already knew where to come because her name was on the chair. She was here before I got here, y'all. So, all right. So, Miss Tanisha, real quick, just hearing that number, 35 years. 35 years
35 years. Where did the time go? And we don't even look 35 years old. Let alone being out of high school 35 years.
Yes, that's a
Where'd
good
the
thing.
time go? But hey, we here.
All right.
That's a good thing.
Yes, sir. And like I said, Miss Tanisha, y'all gonna hear so much from her. Even though I'm not gonna host today, I'm still hosting, but I'm not gonna host. But y'all still gonna hear from me. I just wanted to introduce my guest. My next guest here, this young man here, man. Like I said, if I ever need to get sick, I need Tanisha. If I ever need some talk, some educator, a guy that's just down to earth, that know his stuff, y'all, when it comes to education and much, much more. This guy here, this is the man here. He's been on the show a couple times. So glad to have him back in the building. Brother Randall Cunning. Excuse me. I'm thinking about the football player. My brother Randall Coleman is in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking about my boy Philadelphia Eagles, y'all. Sorry. He could have played for them too, y'all. How you doing, brother?
All is well, man. All is well.
All right, so good to have you, man, in the building. And like I was telling Miss Tanisha, 35 years, bro. 35 years.
It's hard to believe, but we here.
Mm-hmm. That song started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yes, sir.
That's it. So, Randall, real quick, when you sit back sometimes and look, especially with it being 35 years, when you just sometimes just sit back and just take a pause, what sometimes just go through your mind just to be like, man, some of the things that I've been through 35 years, and you know, I'm still hanging in there, still kicking.
Yes, sir. So yesterday we had a little event, and as I was greeting people and having conversation, I was reflecting on the fact that it has been 35 years since we've been in high school.
Wow.
And we're having conversations and we're talking about our kids. We're talking about grandkids. So that was like a full circle moment for me to be talking to my classmates. But at the same time, talking about kids and grandkids, being around them still brought back that high school energy. It still felt like we was just, in class last year, so that youthful feeling still was there. So that's what I'm most proud of. I love that feeling.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother Randall. And I know, Randall, with you being around a lot of them young ladies and young men, I know that definitely keep you going.
Ain't got no choice. They gonna keep you on your toes.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna hear a lot from Randall coming up. Let me introduce the gentleman here who's gonna take over the show for a minute. He's gonna lead the way. This young man here, he's not a 91, but he's a Henry Ford Trojan.
Yes, sir.
He came after us and to lead the way, and I'm so glad to have him in the building. And I told him, I said, it'd be an honor for you to come in and share your experience and lead the way in this conversation. Matter of fact, y'all, even though this is a 35-year anniversary show here, these are not the only 91s y'all gonna see for the rest of this year. We're gonna have some people come in, and you might see them again. You're gonna definitely see them again. So this is just the start right here. So, but let me introduce this young man here. Brother Damon, he was in the building, y'all.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
What's going on, Damon?
I'm doing all right, Uncle. How you doing?
All right. Thank you for the lunch today. Took me out to lunch. Me and shout out to my niece from Paris. She's in town. We went out to lunch, had a good time, you know. And that's where it came up to that. I said, you know what? If you want to, come and, you know, lead the way.
Lead the way.
Uh-huh. So you want to go ahead in your own way, or however you want to do it? You know, I can always jump in. You know, well, I'm not gonna jump in probably anyway, but I want you to go ahead and do it in your own way. Any questions you have?
Okay.
Matter of fact, Randall, if you have any questions, Tanisha, we just gonna shoot the breeze. You know,
Let's
we gonna
just
shoot the breeze. You know how we do it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But go ahead, Damon, if you want to lead in your own way to begin with, go right ahead.
All right. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Pretty
Doing good. All right. Class of 91.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I was just born that
You sure was.
Yes, I was born in 91.
Born in 91.
Yeah, born in 91.
35 years is a whole lifetime.
Whole lifetime. Okay. All right. So that sweet brown and gold.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Trojans.
All right.
So, Mr. Randall, I'm gonna start off with you. What made you go to Henry Ford?
I just told that story last night too to
Really?
one of my colleagues. But we were talking about elementary school. I said I went to B.A.L.L. Elementary, went to Immaculate Heart of Mary, which is right across the street from B.A.L.L. And then I went to Henry Ford. Okay. And I was telling my boy Rick, shout out to Rick Gibson, I was telling him that I was supposed to, based on my address, go to Cooley. And my parents were like, no, you're going to go to Henry Ford. 'Cause my sister was few years older than me, so she was already at Ford, so it was like a family tradition for me to navigate there. So, and it was the best decision my parents made, because I enjoyed every second of being a Trojan.
Yes.
And I'm still tripping that you were born in 91. Full circle moment right there.
I graduated in June of 91, and my sister was expecting in August of 91.
August of 91. Yeah.
Even after we graduated.
Yep. All right, same thing, Miss Tanisha. Same question. That's my HR manager name, Tanisha, so I can get that right. Let me act good. Let me be act right.
I wasn't as good as Mr. Randall. I didn't have those aspirations. I got kicked out of every Detroit public school I went to before I got to Henry Ford. And when I got there, I felt at home. So that's why I stayed. So I got to Henry Ford in the 11th grade.
Okay.
And I was there 11th and 12th, and I found home.
Awesome. Okay. I like that.
Got the Henry Ford for the brass knuckles. Was like, I'm here to stay.
I know that.
Wow. Wow.
That's like every day, don't you?
To play with,
Right?
So the same question I'm gonna ask Uncle Richard the same thing. What made you go to Ford and not Cass or any other school?
That one, put a womp on it. I forgot we got a Cass technician. But you know what? I'm feeling good today because for the last year or so, you know, Cass came and embraced and surrounded this building here.
Really?
Yes, we have so many Cass technician guests this year.
Okay.
So I got my Fords breaking me up today. So.
All right, yes.
But you know what? It's so funny because originally I wasn't supposed to go to Henry Ford because we ended up moving. And I was kind of in a situation like Randall in a way. Well, we had moved, and what happened was I ended up where we moved. It was close to where Henry Ford is, but I ended up moving back with my dad. I ended up moving back with Dad. So Dad, you know, he was in the place where I either could have went to Cody or Mackenzie. He was in the middle.
Oh.
So he was like, well, you might as well. Well, you know what? I was already going to Henry Ford during that time when I moved back with him because they thought I was going to transfer. But he was like, you might as well finish out your year. That was around about 10th grade. But in 9th grade, that's right, I was living over there still on St. Mary's. So I automatically was going to Henry Ford. But when I moved that next year, it was like a, you know. And a lot of my old peeps that I used to hang out with, they went to either Mackenzie or Cody. So it was crazy because I could have easily been like, yeah, I'm gonna transfer or whatever, but it was just something about Henry Ford. I said, you know, I think I'm gonna stick this out, you know. Go ahead and stick out Henry Ford. I'm glad I did too.
Yeah,
Henry Ford is the best, y'all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The best marching band ever.
Oh yes,
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 sir.
yes. Go ahead. That's Sweet Brown and
That was another
Gold.
reason why I wanted to start. So I want to definitely join this band and get involved, you know, so involved with the marching band. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the marching band.
What was the marching band director name at the time?
At the time, oh wait a minute, Mr. Quick, he had just came in. Who was? I had just came in when Mr. Quick came in. Mr. Quick.
Mr. Quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He came around my 10th, in the 10th grade, 11th grade year.
Okay. All right. Okay. Speaking of the band and stuff like that, Tanisha, did you play any sports or do anything in the drama class, singing or anything at Ford?
I did not play sports. I was actually in DECA. I don't know if
Oh
they
yeah, they still got that. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
yeah. I was big in DECA.
Okay.
Deca.
DECA.
I remember Deca.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing with you, Mr. Randall.
Well, I dabbled in some sports there. 4 years of track,
Okay.
2 years basketball, 2 years cross country, 1 year swimming. So yeah,
So athletic.
that was awesome.
I was just about to say that's what always remind me of Randall. Every time I hear swimming, that's when I met Randall in 9th grade. We had a swimming class together.
Okay.
Yeah, swimming. Randall's coming with them nose
plugs. Nose plugs,
Yeah.
Boy.
I could not stand water in my nose. Still to this day, as a swimmer, it's like something different there. But I'm a slide a little plug in. I've been having some conversation with my friends. Speaking of swimming, if you have children or if you have grandchildren, teach them how to swim. I hear too many stories, instances, tragedies where kids have drowned and they just don't know how to swim, and then the adults are not capable of even saving or assisting because they don't know how to swim. So just if you have children, grandchildren, get them in a swimming class. Take it with them if you need to, but that's just my role.
It just made me real quick, since you mentioned that, it just made me think about the incident recently at Ballin with the father. He didn't want to jump in. I mean, that do sound kind of, because I'm gonna just be honest, me personally, whether to swim or not, if I see my baby, I'm jumping in, try to help some kind of way. But like Randall said, that's important. Seriously, we got to teach our young people and even some adults to swim. Learn how to swim. Seriously, it's important. We're hearing a lot of drownings lately too. It is crazy.
Yeah. So, Uncle Richard, you say you was in the band. Did you do anything else in the school?
No, I was a homebody.
Homebody? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I was ready to after the bell rung at 3:15. I was ready to go home.
Oh yeah.
I was seriously. Unless it was band practice, I was ready to go home. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see what else. What else can I say? What was your principal name at the time?
Dr. Porter.
Dr. Porter.
Dr. Porter?
Yes, sir.
That's a man? Okay.
Yes.
Was he strict? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Was he strict?
yes.
He was about his business.
Yes, he was about his business.
Okay.
He's walking around the building like my favorite movie, Lean on Me. That's why I was thinking about him too. My favorite movie, Lean on Me, had that megaphone in the middle of the hallway.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Really? He was one of them. Oh, okay.
So I wasn't as scared of him as I was of Mr. Coolness.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my guy.
Mr.
That was my guy too. I worked in his office, but I was not scared of Dr. Porter. I used to laugh at him. He'd tell me to go to class, and I just laugh.
Mr. Coolness, he did have that look. He had a certain look he just give you, and you'd be like, oh, shoot. Matter of fact, he the one that caught me and shout out to Andre Kirkland when we was trying to get back. We used to try to go off for lunch. And we came back and he called us. He the one that called us. We tried to go into the choir room and stay there for a minute. It was like, okay, we okay. We came out. He was sitting right there with that look like. I was like, dang, we caught. Man.
That was a tradition to sneak out during lunchtime or any other time and come back, go to Coney Island, Wendy's, get you some meat, and then sneak back into the building. So I definitely understand.
That's one thing I would love to ask you real quick, Tanisha or Randall. I mean, I know every kid in every generation, they've had things like that happen. You know, like they want to skip real quick and come back, whatever. But how do you think it is that now it's just not durable for kids to even try to even do that? But I mean, even though we did that, we're not supposed to be doing it, but we knew better to, well, we gotta get back to school, you know.
Right.
You know, even though we did have some kids that was like, no, we're gonna stay home, whatever, but the majority was like, no, we gotta get back to school, we're gonna get in trouble. Do you think that, why do you think that attitude now could not exist as far as kids doing that? I mean,
Oh, it's just a whole nother day and age right now. I just sit back sometimes and look at the mentality of the young kids. It's I don't even know how to explain it, but it saddens me sometimes. Because I sit there and I'm like, you all are just not listening. Y'all are so clueless right now.
Yes.
Well, at least for the ones that's skipping. There's a lot of them that actually have their head on their good head on their shoulders and they're doing what they're supposed to do. But the ones that are not, it's hard to get through to them. But you work with them.
I was just sitting here waiting. Like, I can tell you why. So the difference that I see between back during our time and now is technology. So my son is 16 now. He goes to Belleville High out there close to where I live at. I used to live in Belleville. So since he was in middle school, every time he goes to a class, the teacher takes attendance and it goes into the system. If a kid is absent, late, tardy, whatever the case may be, parent gets an email, gets a text. So that's probably the reason why you don't see so many kids. They don't skip like how we used to. Either you're going or you're not. But the problem is you got to explain something when you get home. Like, I got the email, I got the text. Why weren't you in class? So, and I've had to do it to my son a couple times, but I mean, he had legitimate sports excuses. They left early to go to the track meet or whatever, but I'm hitting them at the door like, hey, I got this text. So it's much more difficult for kids. Right, we would have been in big trouble back then.
I was just about to say that, man. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for developing technology along the way, man. I tell you, boy, my father would have had that bill ready, just waiting for me, and I know, like, 2 classes?
Right.
But I hear you, Randall. And it's actually a good thing, very good thing for our young people today. You know, especially sometimes a lot of our young people today, they have that attitude where you know, they listen to mom and daddy, but they want to venture out on their own. Like, you know, I got mom and daddy, or mama or daddy, or I just want to just still do what I want to do. How was it, Damon? Because it was well. I know you were 91. You born 91, but you were kind of like that borderline. From the generation. That generation.
Yeah. I'll probably say the same. I didn't do it. I just, I don't know. I was kind of like a nerd in school at the time, so I didn't really look at skipping school. Plus, I was scared.
Forget you, man.
I probably was. But you know what? Our senior year, we had a senior
skip day.
Yeah, we did. Like, the students decided to go ahead and go to the Coney Island. We did do that. They did do that a lot. Go to the Coney Island and come back. But yeah, that's what I would say about that.
But you know what I noticed, Randall and Tanisha, my nephew Damon and my nieces and nephews that I experienced after I graduated, they're the generation that was ready to get up and go to school.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they was ready. Ready. I mean, we had our days, but we had our days like, man, I want to stay home, you know. But they were just on it. I'm like, man, you can stay home today. No, I'm going to school.
Yeah, there was something about that, going to school at the times.
My son is about your age, and like when he was in high school, he got up and, because he was athletic as well, he would get up and jog to school every day.
Really?
And I was so scared I would follow behind him in my car.
I had a brother, well, I still do, he's living still, but my brother Brian, shout out to Brian, he went to me before, he graduated at 07. He's in the Army, but when we used to have to walk to school down Evergreen, he walked so fast. I'd be like, I'll meet you at the school, I'm gonna catch the bus. Because he just used to walk so fast getting back to school. But yeah, my brother Brian, he's a fast walker. Let me see here. So what should I say next? Who was your favorite teacher that you guys can have in mind?
Ooh.
Like someone that inspired you,
Man.
you can think of.
That's a tough one for me. I will say I had a lot of teachers and administrators at Ford that took an interest in me and a lot of other students. So it definitely would be a challenge for me to like name, because it would be multiple names.
Right.
But that's probably one of the things that helped foster. That helped foster that closeness that we have now, was because many of our teachers and, like I said, administrators, coaches, they still come to the picnic every year, the alumni picnic, and they're still invested in us. They want to know that our families are doing okay or how we're doing. So that's a testament to them. But just to name a couple, I know Thad Jones. He was an English teacher, and he just I think he was a golf coach too. But he poured a lot into us as, I'll say, black males, encouraging us to read. It was cool to be educated. A lot of times in our society, we think, you don't want to be seen. I heard you say earlier, like you were more of a nerdy type. It was like, I probably was too. I played my sports and did my thing, but it was just like, I liked the fact that those educators poured into us and wouldn't let us slack. They didn't let up. They were still what we might call strict, but they had standards for us, and they wanted us to live up to those standards. So that's probably what led me into education today. So shout out to those Henry Ford teachers.
Yes. Okay. I like. Yes, Tanisha, same question.
So I have three in particular. It was Mr. Coolness and Mr. Coolness and Miss Alexander. She was his assistant. And knowing my background and coming from all of the different schools that I came, when I got to Henry Ford, they just kind of took a liking to me and kept me under their wing. And they told me, you're not going to another school. You're not getting kicked out of this school. So they kind of like, they was checking on me. They would make sure I was in class. They was making sure I wasn't getting into it with other people. If somebody was coming at me like they used to, because I was a fighter. And Mr. Coolness and Miss Alexander was the biggest ones. And then Miss Reddit was over DECA. And she stayed pristine. Like she just carried herself in a pristine manner, always dressed to the nine. And she would tell us all the time, all of the girls I knew for sure, you're not gonna come in here with your hair all over your head.
Okay.
You're not gonna come in here with no pajama pants on. And when I see people now, when they wear pajama pants and the bonnets and stuff like that, I'll be like, Miss Reddit will have a fit. So Miss Reddit was she was a big contributor of who I am today and how I carry myself. So.
All right, shout out to Miss Reddit.
Yes,
Miss Reddit, yeah.
Miss Reddit. Shout out to you, Miss Reddit. Okay. Uncle Richard, same thing.
I had a few teachers, and one thing it's so funny because, like I said, I was. Well, I don't like using the S word now because I'm not anymore. But back then, I was just shy. I was back in school. I was just, I'll say hi to you, whatever. But as far as conversation, I was that type where you had them friends that you really, really know, and you started to be yourself. But then some people trying to, you kind of like, nowhere near that way anymore. Thank God. But And I had, by saying that, I had some teachers who would sometimes see me and they would talk to me too, because I guess they saw something in me that I didn't see myself back then,
Right.
But one in particular, oh my God, Miss Lamar. Miss Lamar, and she was the reason why I graduated. Yeah, I was having problems with her class, and she was a teacher that I was having problems with in English real bad in senior during that time I was a senior, and she what happened was you know what, she I ain't gonna even tell a story. I think she, like I said, she didn't do it just as no favor or whatever, but she did it because I was trying or whatever. But I was supposed to have got an F. And that was during the time, during when it counted. But she ended up giving me a D- that first semester. Okay. She said, Richard, she talked to me, because my mom used to come up there a lot, and and I'll never forget that one time. This is how it started. I came up, I got to school one day because I was late as usual, and my mom was like, "How's Richard doing?" And Ms. Lamar, anybody know her? That facial expression, she was like it is. He's not doing good at all.
Oh, man.
My mom was shocked because when I used to come home, I used to always talk about homework and stuff and all that. But but like I said, Miss Lamar was that teacher. She was that teacher that made me really want to get on the right road as far as her and was so many Miss Wardell, my science teacher, Miss Wardell. I can admit I had a little crushy crush to Miss Wardell back in the day. But overall, Miss Wardell, she would tell it like it is, though. She would after class, if she needed to tell you something, she would tell you like you better than this. You better than this. You're not trying the way you should. Miss Wardell, and she another person that come to mind when I think about life now, when I be telling my daughter something like, no, don't, you better not give up, and blah, 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 blah. That's Miss Wardell. Miss Wardell, she was that teacher. So Miss Wardell and Miss Lamar, they were definitely two that I can think of that were really inspirational in my life, that I still think about them a lot.
Okay, yes. I'm loving it. Yes. All right, yes. Don't forget to those who are you guys get to call in. Don't forget to call in.
Call in, definitely. Call in. Give a shout out to my brother Randall and Tanisha.
Yes.
810-560-0658. Call in. Yes, sir.
Yes. So, are you guys excited about this week? Reunion just coming back, getting with the team and seeing people. Mm-hmm.
Well, the one thing about 91s real quick, I definitely know Randall and them, they can talk about more than I do, because they, even though I participate in a lot of events, but they really. It's not really a reunion, because we see each other all the time. All the time, yeah. Okay. but it's still cool as far as some people live far off. Right. So yeah, it's definitely cool.
And thank God for technology, because that technology, that Facebook, just keep us together anyway. Mm-hmm. But the class of 91, they travel together. Mm. A lot of members go and travel. Whenever we get together, it's just all love. It's no class like the class of 91.
It is.
Yeah.
Did you guys have like a theme like for your class? 91?
A theme? I can't say we did. What about you, Randall?
I think I'm wearing the shirt here that for our which one is this? 30th. We did have a theme. What was it? Mm-hmm. Class, community, commitment, and culture.
Okay.
So we did roll with a theme for the 30th. So we haven't talked about that for 35. But like you said, all of us agree that class of 91, a lot of different years, a lot of different schools can say, hey, yeah, we having our reunion, and we see them on Facebook. They got 12 people, 5 people showed up. The commitment, the love for each other. I'm not gonna say it fell off, but they just don't have that tight knit feeling like we have. So. I will say we talked about traveling together, but when most of us turned 50 in 91 a few years ago, and we decided to take a trip, plan a trip and take a trip. I forget what our first one was. Was it Cancun? Okay. Yep. And we had a great turnout. A bunch of us coming together, family, friends, and like I said, people are all over the country now. Wow. Living in different places, but we still were able to plan and come together. So, and we've committed to that every year. Every year we pick a destination. We have a team behind the scenes working to get a plan together, get a package together, and people join in and come. We just have a good time, and we just literally enjoy being around each other.
You know what? Let's talk about a theme now that I think about it, was that the year, or was it before that? I think it was even before that when Jabbar came up with "You Wish You Was a 91."
Oh, you wish you was-
That's
our
our
thing.
mantra.
Okay, yeah.
That's the anthem. That's the anthem
You
there.
wish you
Yeah,
was a
that's
91.
91.
Come on, Wish. Yes.
And you know what? You can even say that.
You
were
wish-
born in 91.
Yeah,
You wish
You are
wish you was a
honorary
91.
91
Thank you,
off
thank
that
you.
alone. Right.
I wish it was a 91. I like that. I like that. Cool.
35, kicking it live. Kicking it live still in 35 years, y'all. It's just so good. That's one thing, though, because the only one that I didn't get a chance to participate in was the 20th, because we were out of town, had a family reunion, but I got a chance to celebrate the 10th year reunion and the 25th and the 30th. And it's just so good just seeing everybody. Seriously, it's so good to be able to just see people that you were young with, and just be able to just see them doing their thing now. And like Randall said earlier, people having kids and grandkids and just still looking good, celebrating life and just enjoying each other. Can't beat that. You cannot beat that.
Sir.
I like. Okay.
Nobody called in yet.
No call in.
Come on, y'all. 91s. We put a challenge up, y'all. Come on. 810-560-0658. And you even got us. You can just call and be like, hey, y'all, I'm just calling in to say hi. It's so fun. It's so funny. I stress it, but I don't stress it as far as people calling in, because at one time I used to be like, ain't nobody want to call in, and I talked to a couple people and they was like, I just love just watching the show, and I don't even really call in. They love watching. I'm like, okay. I said,
Appreciate.
okay. I said, that's
Yeah, you got a couple of messages.
we got some comments though. Let's see here. Let me go begin. We got Miss Melody Kate. She said yes.
My girl.
All right. She said I was a flag girl.
Come on, Flag.
Yeah, you really
I remember that. Yeah.
We have Miss Alicia Beasley. She said, I was Dr. Porter's secretary. Shout out to Business Professionals of America. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Melody, she mentioned about shout out to TJ Coney Islands and Nikki D.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Shout out to my brother Jim Animal Muscle Gang. I'm telling you, y'all want to see y'all are talking about a podcast, y'all. Monday evenings, y'all, 9 o'clock. I'm telling you, the Big Flex Show. That's the brother there. Yes, sir. Check him out on Mondays. He said, what up, dope fam?
Shout out.
We got Miss Robbie Bowie. She's watching. She said, hello, fam.
What's up, Robbie?
All right.
Yes.
So, yes, sir. We got some 91, and some of them not 91. They just hear me for, Trojans just watching.
Okay.
And, yes, sir. Call on in. We still love to hear your voice, though.
Yes, please do. Yes.
And like I was saying real quick, too, from here, anytime throughout the year, you're going to be singing a lot more 91s coming on and just talking, not just school, but just what they're into now, and just celebrating the 35 years, just celebrating. Don't end here, y'all.
Right.
But if I wanted to get it started, I had to get it started with two of my favorites there, Randall and Tanisha, y'all.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. So, what would you, if you can go back in time, what would you tell yourself? What would you go back and tell yourself, or encourage yourself, or remind, something good that you would tell yourself?
Man, that's a tough one. If I had to go back to high school,
Yes.
High school?
Yeah,
Okay.
high school.
knowing what I know now, I would have been much smarter with starting working at the age of 15 in Burger King. Shout out to Burger King. Shout out to Burger King. First job.
Okay.
I would have invested
More.
some of my little measly paycheck towards just putting it in the bank account. My parents tried to tell me, but they didn't have vast backgrounds. They were hard workers,
Right.
going to work every day. But they used to always say, save some of it. And the reason why I say that is because I look in today's society, our kids do not know financial literacy, and that's something that should be a part of the regular curriculum. You ain't got to take no business class. You ain't got to be a DECA. You ain't got to be none of that stuff.
Right.
That should be part of the general ed curriculum, teaching kids how to invest, how to save, because that puts us behind the 8 ball with everybody else out there off the bat because we don't understand and we don't know how to navigate it. So if I could go back in time, I would have had half, go buy them gym shoes that I wanted or them video games, but I would have put some of that money away and do something, invest in it so it can work for me.
So good. That's
Yes,
so
that's
good.
what I'm talking about. Give my brother a round
I
of
like
applause.
that.
That's
real good.
Exactly. My sentiments exactly. My first job was Cinnabon at B.A.L.L.I.N
Okay.
because of DECA. And same thing. I would have just invested or been a little more smarter with my money. Yeah.
I think for me the same as far as I used to call myself being a saver, but I wish I would have been serious with it. I was that type where I got that paycheck coming next week, so I can go ahead and just blow all this here. So
Right.
I wish I was more grounded, like Randall said, more financial, grounded as far as investing and just really saving. And I would tell myself too back then, be like, it's okay to be. You are outgoing, but it's okay to just let people see who you really are. That's what I probably told myself back then. I know, even though I came a good way with that, but back then I would have loved to, tell them what I would have been back if I would have been more. I was an open person, but just open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your who's your rivals? Who's the rivals at the time?
Redford.
Redford. Oh yeah. Oh Redford.
We had a couple.
You mean Myers? They Myers.
Myers.
Myers. Yeah.
That's Meyer. Meyer High School.
We Myers. Even when I go past there, when I drive by there, I had to duck. I'm like, I don't even know how to go on that one. I'm gonna go to the next one.
That was one. Redford, Cooley.
Cooley.
was one.
Oh, Cooley. Okay.
Mumford.
Oh, really? Mumford.
Cass.
Cass 10.
Undercover.
For me, Cass wasn't really. I'm thinking from the sports perspective. They really didn't have a powerful sports team like they have now. Back
they do have a
then,
good sports
because it was strictly, the smart kids there. But once they kind of opened up, I don't know what year it happened, but they opened up the borders, so to speak, where kids from all across could really go to Cass, and it quickly became a sports powerhouse like it is today. Tanya Woodard, shout out, athletic director at Cass, so we got to give her a shout out.
Yes,
She
sir.
running things over there with those
But
all
she's
those
a
sports
91
teams, but she's a
from
Henry
Henry
Ford
Ford.
91 baby. So.
I think you missed her that week. That's that week you went to the baby shower.
Yeah.
Her and Rod Jones. Shout out to Rod Jones, Super Bowl champion, y'all from Henry Ford. Y'all, Rod Jones. Yes, my brother. Yes, so much talent we had too at Henry Ford. So much talent. So
All
much
through,
talent.
all the way
Yes,
through.
yes.
91 class is amazing. Got some great people.
Yes. All right.
Love it.
Yeah, that class in 91, I never forget when I went there my freshman year. I joined the band like with my uncle, and I played the percussion cymbals and I played the flute, and we was in a competition, the Broad Street Parade. We used to do Broad Street Parade.
My favorite parade.
So when
that
they
Broad
seen us
Street.
coming, they didn't call us Henry Ford. They used to call us, the Doodoo Browns.
Yeah, that
Doodoo Browns.
Still holds true. That's what they call
I
it.
should have played the song.
It was fighting words.
Oh yeah, like Doodoo Browns. What you mean? But yeah, that's Sweet Brown.
That's one thing I loved about the band. It was something about our band. People always during that time they always talk about Mackenzie or Cody. But when Henry Ford really came along, people they didn't like that. They all wanted to be just Mackenzie and Cody, but Henry Ford always had bands that just was like, they didn't like that. It was like, we want to keep it Mackenzie and Cody, but nah. That's why shout out we went to the Broad Street. I'm not Broad Street, but the Thanksgiving Parade.
Yes.
Parade. That was a big accomplishment that year back in 1990, 91.
91.
We went that year.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the best bands to go.
It is a very nice accomplishment to see Ford in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I still got it on tape with VHS.
Come on, VHS.
Well, I don't have a VCR anymore, but I used to pop it on there
I
for
think
Thanksgiving and
Sam's
just.
Club can change that over to a DVD or even put it on the thumb drive.
Okay, I'm gonna have to have that happen. Yeah, but
Okay, sounds good.
yeah, I got all of us marching down Woodward. Shout out to brother William Phillips. William, he was drum major. William. Yeah. I'm trying to. Miss Melody. Yeah, she was a flag girl.
Okay.
So many names. I remember, yeah. But that day was just that's as far as I know you didn't ask that question, but as far as experience in high school, that was one of my best favorite experiences. Just because during that time it was unheard of a band other than Mackenzie or Cody going to and we got in there. Yeah.
Wow. So did you guys have to you had to audition?
We had, it was a competition.
Okay. Ooh.
And what happened, they had us march like a whole 2-3 miles, and they had judges on corners checking out to see how everybody's coordination was. And so we had signals going on too. We was like, when we get to a certain corner, we're like, okay, we're gonna judge. So we gave like a signal so we kept in line and
Show out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did y'all have like the whole band uniform on?
Yeah, we had our band uniforms on and everything.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then after that day, 2 days later, we got back to school. Mr. Quick was like, "We made it, y'all!" And everyone was so geeked. Everybody was just geeked. I'm like, "Oh man, yes,
That's accomplishment.
yes."
I like that about Ford.
All right. Shout out to my brother Dan Ringo watching. He said,
Okay.
That's my brother there, the next president of the United States. I don't care what nobody says.
You better say it.
Dan, he's always laughing at me because I used to always, and I meant it though. Back in high school, I used to tell Dan, I was like, "Man, Dan, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be something." And he was like, "Man, you saw something to me that I didn't even see then. I guess during that time." But Dan just always had this something in him that just make him who he is for real. Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Dan Ringo.
Sir.
Woohoo!
And Mark is watching too.
Oh, Mark. Oh, okay. See, my phone acting up. Oh, we got, yes. He said, "What up, Joe? Ballin'."
Hey,
Victor White, my brother Victor.
Yeah, brother Vic.
That's another one of our sayings. That belonged to Victor there. You already know. Yes. Victor, shout out to my brother Victor. Yes, sir. You already know 100, he said. Dan also said, "Shout out Richard for providing this platform. Congratulations on 35 years, class of 91.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then Melody wrote something.
Oh, Melody wrote something again. Oh, she said we went. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we went to New Orleans. She said.
And then she said the
Best band in the city.
Yes.
See, I'm mad because that's the
best school
year
in
that
the
I
city.
missed the New Orleans. That's when I joined the band. I missed the New Orleans trip.
What year does that y'all went? What year was that?
New Orleans. I think they went to New Orleans back in 89, 88, 89, 89. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was 89 that happened, yeah. And I've been in the band from 89 to 91. Yeah, I got in like that fall, what you call it, the winter on to the summer.
Yeah, winter. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I missed it. Dang it.
What Tanisha, what favorite class did you like? What subject did you like in school?
My favorite subject was math, but my favorite class was senior class English. Mr. Oh God, what was his name? He was so funny. What was his name? Because he used to always tell me. He was on the tip of my tongue too, but he told me that his son went off to camp in the summertime, and him and his wife moved and never went back. We never did nothing in that class. I don't know why that was my favorite class.
Wow.
That's probably why. Yeah. That's too much.
We got a phone.
We got a phone call.
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Hey y'all.
Hello.
I know that voice.
Hey Randall. Hey Tanisha.
Hey.
Oh,
Nephew, you doing a great job over there.
isn't he doing great?
Yes.
Oh, dang, who's that? I'm sorry.
She talking about you, not me. Now you should know that voice now.
Hold on. Say something else.
It's Alicia.
Hey, Alicia! Hey!
Doing a great job.
Thank you. Class of 91.
Class of 91. Look, that's a tough crowd right there. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I'm nervous, but thank you.
You should have came in here with us, girl.
I know. I couldn't. I had so much stuff to do today. Belle and I actually was just together, so we were sitting here watching y'all, enjoying the show.
Enjoy.
Yes,
Yeah,
y'all doing a good job. I just wanted to say hey to my 91.
Hey.
91.
Yes, sir. Because I called Miss Tanisha too. I was like, I know the last man. I said, if you want to squeeze in, you know, Miss Tanisha, you know, you can just walk in. I mean, Miss Alicia, you can walk in, just walk in. You want to, you know.
I know.
But she had so much. She said she had to do.
But them young folks say, just pull up.
Just pull up.
Next time.
He said you got an open invitation. Just walk in.
Exactly. Yes. Listen, he always treat me like home when I come there, so I appreciate that.
That's the 91s in us.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Congratulations to your son too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
All my 91s, nieces and nephews is
Right.
doing so good.
I'm telling you, we when the 91s, I can say that we all have done great. We all have done great.
I agree.
Yeah. So.
Agree.
Yes, sir. Miss Alicia. You need a house, y'all. You call Miss Alicia Beasley. You need a house. That's the lady right there.
You better call
That's
her.
right.
She gonna get it for you.
I'm telling you, every time when I'm online and if I see somebody talking, I need somewhere to stay with her, I always put her name in the bold letters. Alicia
I
Beasley.
appreciate
Beasley.
the love all the time. My 91s, listen, I got a lot of clients. Not only do I have friends of 91s, but I got a lot of clients of 91s too, so I appreciate
Nice.
y'all.
Yes, sir. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, well, listen, y'all enjoy. I'm going to keep watching the show. I just wanted to come in and say hey to y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, nephew.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. All right, Miss Alicia Beasley. Yes, sir. Y'all. Yes, sir. And it's such a small world.
It is small.
Small world because her sister.
See, her sister Tanisha is my HR manager.
And HR manager.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then go to church too, though.
Yep, go to
Same
church too. Yep. Yep.
Because I think he told me one day, he was like, Rich, I think it's a young lady that went to school with you, you know. And I was like, trying to think of who he was trying to talk about. And then they had something in their yard that one day, a little event.
Yeah.
And I came to, and I'm looking, I'm like, Alicia! Yeah, small world, man. I tell you, small
Indeed.
world. Yeah, just like yesterday at the my little cousin's open house. Did all that time my pastor, who's the pastor of my church, he just took over a couple years ago. But he's been related to the church for a long time. But
Right.
his son is related to my cousin's wife, and he was there. And he came to I didn't know who he was. He was, hey, Rick. I'm like, hey, man, you know, it's just such a small world. You don't know who know you know.
Knowing ready.
Yeah,
You're absolutely
it's crazy. That's why I got Randall in the building. I got Miss Tanisha in the building. I got J-Mo leading the way. That's sort of the wife of the engineer, y'all. This is a celebration. 35 years, class of 91. She heard him to the she knows I get excited, man. Yes, sir. My heart is full of joy because, yes, sir, like I said, I'm just so happy to just be here among my peers, y'all. Yes, sir. All right. And like I said, it's so good to see everybody, too. I mean, I know we get up a little bit sometimes, have a little pain or here and there, but to see everybody still just, you know, still moving and grooving, can't beat that. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, Brother Damon.
So let me see here. So have you guys rode past the school lately? Seeing how it looks, you know, not so much going inside, but just the outside.
Right. I think the last time I was there was last year during the football season.
Okay.
They were dedicating, I think they were putting a couple people I know into the Football Hall of Fame where they had the names on the gate right outside.
okay.
So one of my former assistant superintendents, Sean Black, was getting inducted. So I went there to support him. So that was the last time I was at the school. But like you said, I haven't been physically in the building in a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I pass by it a lot. I see it a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't. I haven't been in there I haven't been inside. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna try to be funny. I think the last time I've been there, I have been in there afterwards. But I was about to say the last time I've been there, y'all was
When we went there, yeah.
I'll never forget that one time when I did go back in there doing y'all time. I think I went to go pick up Brian or whatever. And I'm in the hallway waiting for, you know, the teacher, whatever. And you know, the young girls walking down, talking about some, hey, you. I'm like, girl, old enough to be my. I didn't have a daughter at the time either,
Right.
but still, I'm like, I got nieces and nephews, girl, your age. Don't come to me like that.
They said, "Hey, you."
Yeah. Girl, I'm like, hey, I'm looking like, I was looking around, I thought she talking. I'm like, I'm like, ha ha ha. Yeah, but yeah, that's the last time. So that had to be like back in '90. I mean, wait, you was born '91, so that had to be
91, so
uh, yeah, somewhere around there.
7. Yeah.
I'm talking about 90 something. I forgot you was born 91.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the school, well, I know when I was going there, the main hallways, the walls were still brown and gold. It still had your class. They had everybody who graduated still on the wall, 91 all the way down. Cause Auntie Pinky, I seen her. I can see her.
Shout out to Pinky.
Yes, for sure. She was in the band too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. She came the year after I graduated. Pinky. She came.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
She
Okay.
Came, she came in 92, 91,
92, 91. Yeah.
Yeah, she came in high school.
I rode past it recently, but I have not been in the building. I think the last time I actually been on the grounds was the last time that big picnic was on the grounds of Henry Ford. That's the last time I've been there. That was 16 years ago because my oldest, actually it was 17 years ago because my oldest granddaughter was 2 and she's 19 now.
Oh yeah, that's around the time when I graduated. Yeah.
I wonder. They got this big black gate around it now.
Yeah, they made that the year after I graduated. They put that around. I'm like, oh my, what's they trying to make this cool?
It's been there that long?
Yeah. Yep, the year I graduated, that's summertime. That's when they started to put the gate around.
Wow.
So yeah.
I was wondering when it came from. I thought that they had put it up because I mean, you hate to say it, but you know how things that got little,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that they decided to just put a gate up and.
They're fixing actually. If you ride by, they fixing the football field now.
I was just about to say I was waiting on Rich to finish his thought because when I was there at the the dedication, and it was playing football, and I'm like, this field looks literally the same but worse than when we were there back in '91. The track was total gravel, and it was tore up. It was horrible running around that track. And the football field, the grass, you could tell was not maintained. So I wasn't happy personally. I was happy for the guys that were getting inducted, but my heart was heavy. Like, this field looks horrible. But I did find out later on that they are gonna install a new football field and track around there. So
all right,
upgrading.
Yes, sir.
That's good. I like
That's
that.
good. I'm just glad to see Henry Ford just still standing.
Yes, you know what?
Now we're not a Myers, huh?
Yes, not a Myers. It's so crazy you say that, Uncle Richard, because some of the other DPS schools, like I said, Cooley, it's closed,
Yeah. My favorite cousin went there. I kind of hate what that happened with Cooley and even McKenzie.
Oh yeah, McKenzie.
I really hate that they did that to
McKenzie, they're not even a high school anymore.
No. Middle school, okay.
They made a elementary middle school now. Yeah, those are two schools that should, I believe, still been part of the community.
Murray Wright is not.
Murray Wright, Kennedy.
Murray Wright is not Murray Wright. They've been here.
Murray Wright, Kettering.
The BK.
Wow.
Yeah, there has been some DPS schools.
How many DPS high schools is it now?
High schools, I don't know off the top of my head. It's 106 schools total.
Oh, really?
So, but a lot of those schools, me being on the inside, I know a little bit, but a lot of those schools closed because the population in the area, if they don't have school-age children there in the neighborhood, and we're so used to neighborhood schools,
correct.
We think back to when we were in '91, it was over 300 Detroit public schools. Like I say, now it's 100, so it's like a third of the schools now because a lot of people have left living outside of the city, or now for us is charter schools as well. That's taken some of the population away. So that's why those schools close. People think, well, my high school closed or this high school closed, and I'm mad about it. But there's a story behind why that.
Do you think Randall will ever get that back though? Do you think that people's minds would be like, let's get this? They would get community mind back again. Where let's rebuild and let's do this the way it should be done. Do you think that would ever?
It would take a couple factors in order for that to take. Is it possible? Yes. The likelihood of it, a lot of things would have to take place in order for that to happen. We have to do a better job of selling ourselves as schools, as a community, as a city.
Yes.
We see the revitalization downtown with $1 million and $500,000 and $800,000 houses and condos being built. The thing is, when they bring those families into those places, they need somewhere for their kids to go to school. So we have to do a better job of selling the district so that those kids will come back. We got to say that we're outperforming most charter schools in the neighborhood. So people think, they see these schools that pop up and they say, we offer you a free computer or uniforms, whatever the case may be, and they, sometimes people just go for that rather than looking to see what are their test scores, what is their climate and culture like, so it's just little things like that. But is it possible? I say yes, but it would take some heavy lifting.
Some heavy lifting. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, sir. I agree with that for real. Yes, sir. Yeah, I miss that. I really miss that. Just you see. You're gonna have to give us another hour. But real quick, I just missed that. I see certain neighbors or something, and instead of them taking their kids to that school around the corner, they had to get in the car and take them. All right. Go ahead, brother Damon.
Yeah. Where you guys had your prom at?
Cobo Hall.
It was at Cobo Hall.
Oh, Cobo Hall. Oh, Huntington. Okay.
Yeah. No, it was Cobo Hall.
Right.
Oh, wait.
It was Cobo then.
Cobo Hall. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't remember for us. I'm glad you said that. I'm like, I can't remember where it was at.
Cobo Hall Conference. Just don't ask us about our dates.
Okay.
Especially me. Don't ask.
Okay. All right.
Prom and graduation.
And graduation.
I remember graduation.
Sure was. Yeah.
It's a couple more.
A couple more. Let's see. Shout out Johnny G. He said, "What up, Rich?" Miss Melody, she said 1989. I think she was talking about that New Orleans.
Yep.
That's New Orleans trip.
Alicia said, "We love you, nephew." Anything else you see? That's the last thing I see on mine.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay. All right.
Just a quick little tidbit about 91s. We were the biggest graduating class from Henry Ford before and has been since.
Really?
Give us a clap for that.
We had a big class.
Big class?
That was. We filled that whole. I'll never forget that day. Yeah, I still got pictures. We fit that whole.
Oh yeah, the whole thing.
Thought
Yeah,
just come to see
it was
a
filled.
football game, a basketball game. Yeah, we filled that whole thing up. Yeah.
It was a big class.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah, I feel so proud that day too because, like I said, I got a chance to graduate because, like I said, if it wasn't for that D minus.
Oh yeah.
But the good thing is, I turned that next semester, I turned that D minus into a B minus. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a big transformation.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I got a chance to graduate the class and then the band performed in the middle too. So I got a chance to get up from my seat and perform with the band one more time and great day.
Yeah, I do like the one thing I did like about Henry Ford. Like you just said, it was just something about the community coming together and just whether it was the activity or we're just doing something fun. I like the chemistry of everyone just having a good time with Henry Ford. Like I was just looking at the events coming up, and I was like, these are some good flyers. Whoever made this, and it just seemed like it was having fun and stuff. So shout out to Henry Ford High School. Yes.
Did you have since we winded down, kind of? Did you have any of them fun fact questions? I have a couple. Did you have them? I had a couple that I had written down that I wanted to do, or did you have any on you?
I think you said one already, but I do have one. One of the fun facts, I think it was Randall. Who was your crush that you would think you would say, as far as
Oh Lord!
As far as teacher or staff?
Oh yeah, teacher. Teacher.
Well, I already said mine, Ms. Wardell.
So yeah, I'm Richard Taylor Wardell.
Beads of sweat star.
I don't remember that question. Okay. Teacher. Okay.
Teacher.
Right, she wasn't a teacher, and Tanisha already mentioned her, but it was Miss Alexander.
Miss Alexander.
I always thought, but like I said, just always put together, professional, carried herself, but she would get in our behind too, like, hey, because I worked in 111, 11th and 12th grade year too, so that was a great group to work with, even though they dealt with discipline, and I used to always laugh because her and Mr. Kunis had this saying. When a kid was getting suspended, he'd be like, "Get me a 4-banger," and we used to always be like, "What does that mean?"
Right.
But it was a suspension. But back in the day, it wasn't electronic, so it was 4 copies. So you had 3 pieces of carbon paper in between the 4 sheets of paper. So I guess the kid got one, the office kept one, the parent gets in one. So it was like there was 4 sheets of paper, and they write it out.
Wow.
So that's what I remember. But yeah, it was Miss Alex.
Okay.
Okay. Tanisha,
Somebody I had a crush on.
a teacher, or as anyone.
Oh my goodness, I don't know about any teachers.
No. You should have asked Tanisha the other question. No, I'm just joking. I was just joking, dog.
High school, I can't. You know what? When I got to Ford again, I was focused on staying in school. Okay, getting kicked out no more. So I wasn't even looking at anybody like that. Yeah.
Well, then for you, then I would like to say what I think you said it earlier because I know you said like you was a fighter. You got kicked out of a lot of schools. What led you to love or still grind through 12th grade before?
And as many schools as I went to, I always kept my grades up. But again, once I got to Henry Ford, it was nothing but love. When I walked through the doors, it felt like just nothing but love. Like I said, I felt like I was home at that point. So.
Tanisha, she did put me in the headlock one time in the hallway.
Watch out now.
Well, that's something, Tanisha, I wouldn't even have known that about you.
Seriously. I didn't know that either. I know Tanisha, she don't play, but she used to throw them hands like,
Watch out
what? Love it.
Oh, I got one favorite hangout spot after school with anybody. Favorite hangout spot?
It was probably the Coney Island.
The Coney Island?
Yeah. It was walking distance, and after school, but during the school day, if we snuck out, went there, sometimes Officer French would roll up on us.
The French rolled up to Coney
and we'd be running down them side streets trying to get back to school.
Forgot about Officer French.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He caught me because I told him, I said, I'm not running. I just came to get a And he took me back, and I was supposed to have got suspended, but Mr. Kunis was like, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to be right here.
Okay.
Tanisha probably balled her fist. He's like, yeah. You can stay.
I just said I ain't running.
Right.
Here's another quick one. Any moment in high school that still make you laugh to this day. Something that any moment that you, a chuckle just always come up that you can think of.
I got one. Staying on the theme, working in the attendance office. My senior year, Mr. Kunis and Miss Alexander wrote on the back of my ID, my schedule, and it said pass first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and 8th hour. So let's just say I would be roaming the building, literally skipping while in school, somebody's class. And the teachers that would do hall duty, would be sitting out there in the chairs, they would be so mad. When they come, sir, I need to see it pass. Y'all gonna stay out these halls. Not just do like this.
Yeah.
Well, go on in. Go on where you supposed to go.
Right.
So they would get so mad, but that was the fun. I used to always chuckle walking away. Yeah. They would get mad.
I think the thing that still cracks me up is that teacher whose name just keeps slipping my head when he said he moved out when his son went to camp.
Did he say why he moved?
He said he couldn't stand teenagers. That's what he kept telling us. He's like, I can't stand y'all. I can't stand teenagers. My son, when he was a teenager, he went to camp, and me and my wife moved.
Came back. Wow.
His name was 2 names, like Merriweather or what was that teacher name? I can't think of his name, but he was so funny to me.
Wow.
He used to write my name on the board all the time, and I used to like.
Here's another one, quick one. Who in your mind had the best style back then? Any of the classmates, anybody that you look at and be like, dang man, you always be trying to be fresh, man. Or
I'm gonna say my girl Melanie. Her hair used to be laid. Okay. Oh, and Shamika.
oh,
Shamika hair, baby.
Oh man, yeah, Shamika. Yeah. I used to always say my buddy Andre Kirkland. He's always back then the AJ outfits. I just be like, man, you got the AJ every color, man. You come in all the time, the AJ.
Man, that's I'm gonna give a shout out to 91s for that fashion, because the guys and the girls used to rock it. You know, them Levi's and the silk shirts, and we used to hold it down. You know, right. So. Yeah, everybody. It's too many to choose for me, because we had some stylistic folks. In 91 for sure.
Yeah. How about a song or songs that instantly take you back to high school? A song that you hear, you be like, oh, you just really, there go that high school moment. I know one definitely. Every time I hear that, let's chill.
That's the one I was trying to think of. That was our song. That was the prom song.
Like, we be in the car, we're like, Monique, that's one.
Let's chill.
Let's chill.
That's a good one. I can't think of one.
When I'm with you, I feel that's another one. That reminds me of prom.
That was Tony Terry.
That was. I remember that prom. I hate I remember that song, because that's when that date of mine. I don't want to talk about that, y'all.
Tell us more.
You don't want to tell us more.
Okay.
It's a little intriguing.
These are speed questions, real quick. These speed questions. Which one were you? Early bird or always late?
Early bird.
Early bird.
Okay. Sports games or school dance?
Sports games.
Sports game.
Project group leader or coasting?
Both.
Yeah. It depends on the scenario. Both.
Okay. Well, how about this one? Study hard or wing it?
I winged it.
That's both.
And this is the last one: pep rally or skip it?
Pep rally.
Pep rally.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Like I said, I had the 91s in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
Gotta get this in. Because they won't take back over. You know, I love for my guests to lead the people out there with something from their heart. Ms. Tanisha, anything from your heart. It could be about anything. It don't have to be about the school. It could be about anything you just want to leave on the table to the people out there. From your heart to Ms. Tanisha.
I'm gonna keep it with the theme of the show, which is the 91s, Henry Ford 91s, and just knowing how much love that we have for each other, even when we don't like each other. You cannot talk about us outside of the 91s.
That's good. Yeah.
So just, love each other. This world is becoming to be so unlovable lately. So just love on each other.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Brother Randall, in your own way, bro. Anything you want to lead the people. Anything, bro.
Man, I definitely love what Tanisha said. Just keeping that 91 love going on. Like I say, can't nobody talk about us outside of us. We keep, in house. We like I said, definitely have a genuine love for each other. But I would just say, as a whole, I think we need to, as a people, as a country, get more involved with what's going on in politics. If any of y'all follow my Facebook or friends with me or whatever, I'm constantly, talking and reposting about the person currently occupying the presidency, but just, even on the local level, we got to get more involved, and we want to see some of these changes take place. We got to be a part of that change. We got to lead the way. We can't just sit back and complain and gripe about what's going on in the schools or in the government or in the community. We got to do something about it. So as we're, raising these kids and coming up, talking to each other, let's have those conversations, about politics or about whatever the case may be. But just get active, do something. Vote. If you don't do nothing else.
This week, vote.
Gotta vote.
Yes, sir.
That's my shout out.
Yes, sir. The spoken just like some 91s, y'all. You didn't know better than that. Yes, sir. Damon, how long we wrapping it up? Damon, you go ahead. You got some closing words you want to say?
Yeah, just real good. Just like what Randall was saying, just if you get your kids involved into swimming sports, something that that can help them out in life in the future. I like that you said that, because I don't know how to swim. I like to think I do, but I do need to get involved with the water and stuff. So yeah, thank you for that.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Dave, for doing an excellent job. 91 honorary 91, y'all. Yes, sir. All right, thank you, Brother Randolph, always coming through, and Miss Tanisha, always. Yes, sir. This is Ballin with Rich. We got the Oscars coming up, y'all, too. Yes, sir. If you get a chance, go to www.oscars.com and nominate Ballin with Rich for your favorite podcast.
Every time.
Voted, what was the category was that? Podcast host.
Yes. Podcast host.
Yes. Go ahead and, yes, if it's on your heart to do it, go right ahead. No, you do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Do it.
Say it with your chest.
But no, I just thankful for this opportunity. Thankful for my 91s. Thankful for the wife engineer. Go ahead, give yourself a clap.
Yes. Come on.
And y'all be hearing more from the 91s coming up in the, like I said, in this near before the end of December.
Yes.
So much gonna be happening, different ways, and this is not the last time you're gonna see Brando and Tanisha. They're gonna be back. So yes, sir. This is Ballin with Rich, episode 261. And one thing I love to say before I end the show, what do I say?
If you ain't ballin' with Rich, you got the rest.
Randall, you know what I say before I end the show, don't you?
Man, don't put me on.
Okay. All right. I ain't gonna ask
Tell us
Tanisha.
again so we can say it.
The one thing I love to say before I end the show, if you ain't balling, you ain't living.
There you
If you
go.
ain't balling, you ain't
You
living.
ain't living.
If you ain't balling, you ain't living.
If you ain't balling with the class
Flat
of
out.
91, you're not living, y'all.
Yes.
Balling, you ain't living.
Yes,
Class
sir.
of 91.
Happy 35th anniversary, and we got so much to celebrate the rest of this year. Tune in, and we'll see y'all soon. Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Good job.